ladies, gentlemen, and all others. Welcome to Beyond the Sea episode. I am your
Five.
intrepid DM, and on the last episode, fuck, I listened to it. I listened to it after like a little bit after it came out. Uh, so I remember what happened then. But when I listened to it, I think in real time, a little behind the scenes for you folks out there, that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Let's see.
Try
Okay.
1, 2,
So
3,
stuff
4,
happened.
5,
I did shit.
6 weeks ago.
Yeah, I did shit to I did shit to people. I remember that. I specifically did shit to Benjamin Thatcher, I believe. Was that last week when we did his own entire thing with the thing?
I believe so.
Yes, it was.
Yep. And then power went out. Big hole opened up on the side of the underwater base. The tunnel that connects it blew up. And everyone, the dogfish attacked. What's everyone's? I have my notes. Where is everyone? There we go. Dogfish attacked. Gibbs. Let's see, and I think I left it. If I gave you guys anything, you guys are smart enough to put them in your notes. So if you have something in your notes, I believe I gave Abigail key card.
Yep, I got a key card.
That. Which kind of key card is that?
Just said key card. It did not say what kind.
It should. Okay. It should. You know what? Let's see. Let's say it's a red key card. I believe it should have like a something on the side of it.
Okay.
Let's say it has a little heart symbol on the side of it.
Okay.
Key card. I'm writing that down and
I also wrote it down.
Because of the way my brain works, as soon as the word key was written, I immediately started writing BLAD right after it.
Yep. That's what we do.
Power is not out, but it looks like it's on and off in certain sections of the base. So like you guys got from that, you guys figured out that like a lot of things have closed, so you're gonna need a lot. You're gonna have to try to force your way into places, which is probably where key cards are gonna be important. And you made your way to. Where is it? Fucking should be in maps.
I remember we got to the bridge at one point.
You were at the bridge, and then, thanks to Gibbs' advice, you guys decided to head to the vehicle room.
That's right.
Which is where you guys are at now, and you entered the vehicle room only to see everything is lights out with a couple of like spot. Oh, the red lights are up everywhere. The red emergency lights are on. So a lot of the base is lit by that. And as soon as you entered the vehicle section, I sat there and said, all of you failed checks. So a bunch of you made noise as you all realized that inside this big, huge room, like it's a massive room. It's basically like the size of a warehouse, you know? Because it's where like vehicle and maintenance and all that stuff's kept. That there is something in there with you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I want you all to go to your sanity points, and because I don't want to, I put all your sanity to full now, please, because I would like to know what we're doing. Because I need a baseline of what we're doing.
I mean, I can just tell you what my sanity points are currently.
No. I mean, but your sanity has been refreshed. Use the tent.
Okay.
Open up the menu.
Our
click
Pokeballs
the
got
tent.
put in the machine. We have been refreshed.
Yes.
Do.
So I know where we're at. And then can everyone give me a regular sanity check now?
Regular.
Indeed.
Yeah, I need to find out where my character sheet. There it is. Okay.
And we want under, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
under.
Back to 50 on my sanity, and I just need to roll a 50 or less.
I rolled really good.
I rolled really bad. My sanity
And
is
remember,
50. I
you
rolled a
all have
98.
those little
We
tokens.
do all have Lady Luck tokens.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where
I
the
rolled.
fuck is
Though with sanity, you don't always want to pass.
I rolled a 10. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna re-roll this on a proper D100 because I rolled two D10s and then didn't didn't say which one was the 1 and which one was the tens place.
All right, so
Good job. Proud of you.
Shut
Matt,
the hell up.
so Matt, you passed.
Yeah, I rolled a 26 out
That's
of 60.
a 75. I did not pass.
We both failed. Okay.
Okay. You guys take 2 points of sandy damage.
2 points of sanity. Okay.
2 points. Okay.
The engine room is completely dark. The red hues of the shafts that you guys are coming from behind the door are the only like real hard light coming in. There's a couple you can see that in certain areas some of the emergency lights have kicked on, but a lot of them still remain off. You get the feeling from the way that is that like the emergency power just like it's not that it's not there, it's just that, you know, the light system failed. So parts of it have like a bit of a red glow too, almost like a red like a haze, like a red haze that you can see in various parts of the ship over by way in the back. You can see some of that haze goes to where the um underwater submarines, the diving sections are, which is what you guys are trying to get to. There's some of like red haze by the refueling stations, stuff like that.
Real quick,
Uh,
did you
yeah,
mean to say engine room?
yeah.
I thought we
No,
were.
no, 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 not engine room. Vehicle room is where you guys are at.
Yeah, that's why I was double checking real quick. Like, wait a
Oh,
minute, did
yeah,
we move?
yeah. No. Vehicle room. That's what draws. I'd say. That's what draws Benson's eyes. What draws Abigail and Benjamin's eyes is up on the ceiling. The haze is kind of covering everything.
Huh?
And all three of you noticed that there's like a haze. It's weird. It's like a fog has rolled into this area. And what you two specifically notice are the waves that are coming in and out of the haze. And
Okay.
Wait. You're telling me this fog is kind of undulating?
that is what you two have noticed, is that specifically up high.
Whoa.
At first, it just seems like maybe wind, but you both soon realize that there's something up there, almost covering the entire ceiling.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, God. Oh.
There's something moving.
What the fuck?
And
Oh, I
Okay.
hate that.
I'm gonna regret asking this. Does it look like it's a solid mass along the entire ceiling, or like there's just one big thing up there? You get what I'm getting at?
from your perspective, because like I said, a lot of the area is dark. It seems like it's something big, and maybe a lot of them. Not like
Oh.
hundreds or anything, but like you see every now and then you'll see a big sort of swath of fog move in this direction, and then over a couple feet away another sort of big swath.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Yeah, okay.
it looks like it's covered, but it's distinctly different movement, not like it's all one organism.
Maybe that's
Vaguely.
you know what?
Vaguely. Gotcha.
I'll say yeah, vaguely, whichever you want to feel.
I don't like it regardless.
Whichever way you want to go with it.
Either way, none of it is good.
No.
All of it is disturbing.
This is awful.
Well, do we gotta go in here?
It's like the only way to go. We're trying to get to a submarine, right?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
afraid you were gonna say that.
And so just so I'm caught up, I don't see this red mist.
You don't notice the thing on the top. You like I said, the red mist is sort of like is coming from parts of the vehicle section where the emergency lights have come down. Otherwise, it's dark in the other parts because the
So
lights haven't come on. It's like
you
splotches.
notice the mist, you don't notice the movement.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But there's movement
Okay.
on the top.
Hey. There's no way out of here, is there? Like, we're stuck down here.
Not unless we can get to the submarine.
Because I'm starting to panic. Well, actually, no. That was like a whole thing, is we weren't panicking, which is weird.
You're not panicking. I mean, you could
For
freak
for
out
some
that you're
light,
not
I'm gonna
panicking.
pull out.
Yeah, I don't like
For some light,
this. I don't like any of this. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm with Abby here. I'm not liking anything that's going on.
For some light, I'm gonna pull out my cigarette lighter.
I mean, if you
See
want to
if that
go,
helps at all.
No.
No light doesn't
know
throw off
what?
anything.
Can you?
I don't get a
all-
video gamey 10 feet radius of light from a cigarette lighter.
No. You.
Okay.
You know what?
fair.
I want you. All of you make intelligence, a normal intelligence or education check, whichever one's better for you.
I rolled the same exact thing I rolled for sanity. What the fuck?
Past it.
I passed.
I am looking for my sheet because my brain is a fog. Give me one moment. So my education is 60. My intelligence is also 60, so it does not matter.
Brain is a
We're gonna
shit.
roll and stop. That's 35, baby. We pass. Let's go.
All three of you realize that at least two of you motherfuckers have lights, like flashlights.
Yeah,
At least two of you.
I am the
Specifically-
flashlight at the roof. I just kind of
Specifically-
assumed we were doing that.
One of you has a normal ass flashlight. Now that I don't know who. All I know is that Benjamin has the big fuck underwater light.
Yeah,
No,
I'm pretty
grab
sure
that.
I don't have
No. I don't have that because I couldn't carry it. I
No.
just know it's in the rec room if we need it.
No, I remember specific. I think it was after that. I remember you picked one up later, after the rec room part.
I
I mean, I have
hooked on- I
a
remember
decent
saying it-
flashlight.
absolutely do not have a flashlight. All I have is a disposable camera and a key card.
I literally only have the cigarette lighter for light.
I have a
someone-
flashlight.
Okay, well, now I know to take that off of the thing that you have. And now I also know that two of you should have written down that you have flashlights in your inventory. God damn it! Like you should have when I told you.
I don't have one. I never had one. I got the
Yes, you did.
disposable camera. I got the disposable camera. I did
No,
not get a flashlight.
there was a point. I think it was one of,
I think at one point Benson had one.
and I remember at one point I think it was D. You were like, I need something to hit with, and I was like, where if you look inside the emergency things, they got like flashlights and like
Do we want to
wrenches,
just say that
and you
I
grabbed
have it?
that.
That I just have it. I can
Yeah.
just say I have a flashlight. I don't
Yeah.
remember picking it up, but that's fine. If it will move the game forward, I have a flashlight.
Abigail had a flashlight.
Yeah, no, I got a flashlight. I guess I turn it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on and try to peer through the fog, through the mist.
I mean, for a brief moment of light, I could shoot my gun.
Yeah, and
This
allow.
isn't D&D. I cannot sit there and say, well, we would point off. We would obviously use our torches if we're entering the dark room. And I'm like, I can't
Yeah,
give you that
I
concession
know.
and call it Cthulhu.
Right.
Also, do we know that you have a gun at this point?
Yeah, I pulled it out last episode.
Okay.
He did pull it out.
I was like,
He
I
gave
was
the exact same reaction of.
Hey,
"You know
that's
you got a gun?
that's a little weird that you have a gun, isn't it?
Yeah, he whipped that thing out.
I believe what I said last time was Benjamin said yeah, it makes sense because you know what it is to work out in the field and it's a rough life. Abigail was like, that's weird, but you had no reason to like really not
Right.
trust him.
True.
Yeah, I think I took it as being a little on the extreme side, but not like surprising.
We've got
Because-
hugely
done field
bigger.
work. I know how crazy shit can get.
We've got hugely bigger fish to worry about than fucking
Yeah, mostly like this fucking red
The
mist that's
fucking-
in this room.
Yeah.
that the fucking scientist has a gun. Sorry, Benson Honeydew over here has a fucking gun.
It's Benson Wurlitzer.
So which one of us is Beaker then?
That would be my actual identity, Jonathan Carr. He's Beaker.
He's Beaker.
As you two shine the light up into the rafters, you're able. All of three of you now are able to catch a glimpse of what is moving. It's a big. Color is this? Brownish tan tendril that kind of moves through the top of the and you can see it as it moves, one of the ends comes into view, and it just kind of tapers into an end that kind of like opens up into itself.
I'm gonna point my gun at it.
So you also see that it's like the tendril itself looks like you can't see where it ends. You only see like the one end. You don't see the other end. Looks like it's good.
Give me a
7 or 8
scale.
feet. Yeah, so I'm doing good 7 or 8 feet long, about 1, maybe 2 feet wide.
Do I still? Okay, here's the thing. I think I might have. Do I still have that wrench on me?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna throw a wrench at it?
No, but I am gonna fucking get ready with the fucking wrench to hit
It's
this
on the
bitch.
No, it's on the ceiling.
Oh well, I
I
was gonna
know.
say.
I don't think it'll
it-
stay on the ceiling.
Yeah, probably not. I was just gonna say, if it could dodge a wrench, it can dodge a ball.
It will dodge a ball. It will dodge a ball.
But can it dodge a bullet?
Now,
No, that's not a
It would
wrench
be
or
impressive. It would be impressive if it could.
Pulls a fucking Dio.
Out of all of you, who has the higher education?
Mine's
a
80.
60.
You know what? Hey, that's a good one.
Mine is 40.
Do any of you have anthropology?
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh, I will
I have
say
archaeology.
my credit rating is 30, if that helps at all.
It doesn't.
The credit rating is back.
I don't have anthropology, but I have archaeology. If that helps.
No. Even
Is
anthropology.
it
kind
some
of pushing
is it
but-
some form of library? I do have 70 in library use.
I also have a cult.
No, I was saying anthropology.
I
but
do.
believe
I also have a cult.
Anthropology is the study of humans, so that's not a good one. So let's go back to my earlier question. Which one of you has the highest education?
80.
Not me.
60.
It would probably be the professor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. You know what? And you've been paying attention enough. A way to tell you something without having to like tell everyone.
You could just type it to them in a direct message.
That's
DM.
what
Yeah,
I
that's what
did.
Oh, okay. Okay, well,
So
fuck me, I guess.
I just hadn't popped up yet.
Yeah. I'll say you know what it is.
Let me get there. Okay. And those things are normally tiny?
Yeah.
Like tiny.
Like a foot.
All right, so I kind of look at it for a little bit, and I'm like, is that a giant barnacle?
A barnacle?
Yeah, it's one of the hydrothermal vent barnacles that Professor Pickle showed us.
Aren't those like fist size?
Yeah, normally.
What
How
the
the fuck
fuck?
did this one get this huge?
Why is it on the ceiling?
Another good question.
Yeah.
What the
You all
fuck?
kind of remember,
Wait,
yeah, as one of the
hang on.
as one of the vent barnacles you
nine-
guys saw.
It's 94, right?
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
Hang on.
Did I have the exact ever say the exact?
Yeah,
When
it's 94.
Did Half-Life come out? 98. So we have no idea what a giant barnacle from Half-Life would be. Fuck.
No.
What the hell?
Let's keep a close eye on that and just try to get to the submarine.
I'll sit there and say that Abigail,
Yeah.
you remember something.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that the barnacles aren't like you realize that barnacles aren't just one thing.
Okay.
So if you wave you realize that there's all of the wiggling on the ceiling is probably all of them.
Oh.
And
It's not one big barnacle, it's a bunch of little ones.
It's a colony.
and shouldn't it be connected to something?
Yeah. Hey, don't barnacles feed on living things?
Not always. They're found on the
giant
bottom of the boat.
whales? Well, yeah, but
like
not inside a boat.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What the fuck?
All right,
Is it feeding off the energy
hold on real
Maybe?
quick.
of the
Hold on.
electrical energy of the entire facility?
I don't know.
Hold on real quick. Can we see any of the ceiling? Or is it that covered?
like it's that covered. That mist is really covering everything. You can tell, like, now that you have a light on it, you see the barnacle, but it's really hard to see the top of the ceiling.
All right. I guess I want to shine my flashlight like as close to the barnacle and wall as I can. I'm trying to see if it still looks like it's metal or if it looks like what we're standing in is the room itself is organic.
It's not. What you see is, as you kind of like try to like see where the barnacle and the ceiling connect, you start like following the barnacle with your light back to like its base, and that's when you see more and more of the barnacles that are connected to each other. Like, it spreads out into individuals. So as you like go to where it connects, that's where you see where the barnacles connect to a wall, specifically a wall that's right by the submarines.
Yeah, of course.
Specifically, one of the walls that's supposed to open up into the depressurization chamber.
Of course.
Specifically, this wall that seems to have been burst inward by the barnacles and is slowly leaking in water that you guys are now noticing is kind of covering part of the floor.
Oh, Christ.
Yippee.
Oh,
And that's the only way out of here, huh?
There is 3 big sections that connect to the outside. One on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. The one in the middle has the barnacles kind of coming out of it, and granted, growing up along the ceiling. The one on the left has a submarine that you can see. The one on the right, you can't see. I'll say that Benjamin kind of ended up shining his light over there just to kind of see. And you saw that one of the submarines is tipped over because of, it looks like when the barnacles came through. It just like, so the only submarine you guys can really get to is the one on the left.
Okay, so middle and right are no-goes.
Yeah.
We need to leave.
Yeah, we need to go.
We have to go now. We have to get out of this fucking place. We are going to die. Can we get into the submarine?
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question that is probably not a good one to ask because it's gonna make us confront some things. Does anybody here actually fucking know how to drive a submarine?
You all know how to drive this submarine. You guys were specifically taught. Everyone who comes to this thing knows how to.
Listen, the submersible uses a PlayStation 2 controller. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. That's a joke. The PlayStation 2 wasn't out yet. Anyway, no, yeah, we know. We were taught. It's fine. So let's get to the submarine. I see no reason not to just get in the sub.
Yep, I'm going.
Yeah, let's go.
And when we get in there, we have to make sure that the regular air and the pressurized air is full.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. We need to check the tanks, make sure that the air is full.
Yep. So I'm just gonna book it straight to the
So
submarine.
yeah, we do that. We go do that. We said
You
what we're
guys
doing,
are-
and now we're doing what we're doing.
You were lucky because you can just do that as you guys
Mhm.
make your way across the room to the sub. Barnacles don't really seem to care about you. They're definitely moving around looking for something.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on them as we go, just to make sure nothing.
Now that you know
Sudden
that they're
happens.
hypothermal barnacles, you realize they're probably looking for like sources of heat.
Yeah,
Aren't
humans
we-
are sources of
Aren't
heat.
we sources of heat? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
That's kind of why I'm keeping an eye.
These things work on hypothermal vents. We're talking sources of heat in the like
Hundreds of degrees.
We're cold
hundreds,
compared to what
200s
they're
of
looking for.
degrees. Yeah.
Several hundreds of degrees. Yeah.
I feel like a memory thing. I feel like a memory, or let me see, intimidation as you guys are getting ready. Everyone give me a hard luck check real quick.
What is my luck? Half of my luck? Fuck.
Ooh, I did it.
Do we round up or down if it's
I'll say you round down. I'll be
Okay.
generous.
I did it.
Well, I
I
mean, my
passed.
current luck is 45, so
I
half
did not
of it
pass.
would be 22 and a half. So,
Yeah, so just say you got to roll 22 or less.
okay, that's what I was going to say. Do I have to go 23 or less or 22? I did not.
Real quick, pause. I gotta go use the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back.
And I am nowhere near close enough to use luck points to get me within.
3 to 5 minutes later. So yeah, I passed my luck check.
I
Yeah.
failed.
D, your luck.
I
check?
also failed the luck check.
Okay. Fuck. What was the luck check even for? Oh yeah.
We were going to the submarine.
No.
Yes.
You don't know what the fuck it's for.
You're right.
Benson. It dawns on you that like the barnacles should be searching for hypothermal vents, and a really big one opened up on the side of the fucking base. In fact, from where they came in to the huge one that opened up on the side of the base is on the opposite side of where the barnacles came in, which means that they are probably going to just make their way through the base.
Okay.
At least that's what you're noticing.
Okay, so just remind me, everyone but us is dead, right?
You have seen no one but
Cool.
Gibbs, and it looked like and Benson, I believe.
Cool. That's cool. We're getting out of here now.
Yeah.
Now.
There's air for the there's air for
Gibbs
the
still
pressure.
alive?
No. He
Benson?
fell down an elevator shaft.
Oh,
and
that's
died.
right. That's right.
Benson saw. You guys just saw a dog creature fall on him. Benson was close enough to see the dog creature fall on him and get fucked. So, you're pretty sure he's dead. All set up. There's air in the depressurizing. There's no air in the oxygen tank. I'll say, just for the sake of it, there's oxygen in O2. O2 oxygen reserves are for air inside. O2 reserves are for depressurization air.
Yeah.
O2 reserves are full. Oxygen reserves are not.
So
You
we
said
need
the
to
oxygen
oxygenize.
reserves were not, you said?
Yeah.
We need that to get to the surface, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need both to get to the surface. One is to keep you from exploding. The other one is
Right.
to keep you alive. So both are to keep you alive. Just to do different
Listen,
reasons.
One is to
Right.
make
The
sure we
only
breathe.
thing-
The other is to counteract the pressure.
Yes.
the only thing I know is that we need to make sure that both the air and the pressurized air is full. That's all I know.
Yeah. You have pressurized air. You don't have regular air.
Yeah.
I'll make this
So
easy.
how do we start? How do
make
we
this
start
easy.
oxygenating O2?
There's you guys remember that unless you're pumping it into it manually, there are these big briefcase things that are full of the air that are a little ways away in a section.
Okay.
One of you's gonna have to go and get it and bring it back.
Okay. Benson, you stay here because you've been hurt recently. You stay here, get the ship, get the submarine prepped for us to launch as soon as we get the oxygen. Benjamin, you and me, let's go get the oxygen together. That way we can watch each other's backs and hopefully not die.
I don't like leaving him by himself, but then that means only one of us runs, and there's no good option here.
It's not great.
As I do have protection, but how much this gun is gonna save me, if needed, I don't know. If you hear shooting, just turn around and run back.
Sure. Yeah. If we hear the gun go off, we'll run back.
I guess get in the sub.
Shut the door.
Close the hatch.
Yeah.
And don't open it unless you hear intelligible talk.
If you hear a metallic clang on the side, that's me hitting it with the wrench to open the goddamn thing. So then come open it.
Because if you hear wet burbling and gurgling,
not like anything else can like clang against the door.
If you hear the equivalent of a Murloc noise, we don't know what we don't know what Murlocs are. That's a whole other. That's another time. But yeah, just hang on. We'll be back.
All right, I'll be right here.
And I will say, you all need, you two, need to make a
no check. It's just free. It's just free. We just do it.
Normal strength check.
Oh, this is I'm definitely good at this. This will go well. Bad at it. That's a 50 shot.
Made it.
Made it. 22.
Okay. Both of you go and grab it. Each grab one, I'd say. They're big. They're like, I said briefcase, but it's like a really big briefcase. One of those big briefcases that you gotta like pull out the little thing and roll it on the wheels. So it's a bit rough carrying it. But you both managed just to go grab one and carry it, and nothing's happening. I mean, neither of you are happy about the giant barnacles overhead, but the giant barnacles don't seem too preoccupied with you specifically. So you make it back to the ship.
Yet.
Do the bang. You do the secret knock, and it opens up.
I just want you to be aware that I did do a search for when the suitcase wheels were invented. It was the 1970s. That was accurate. That was a period accurate thing. Well done. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they've existed for a long time. You guys get in. Benson, give me.
Oh God. I'm scared.
You're just getting it started. So we're gonna go with. Do you have what do you have electronics? Probably not.
If anyone would, it'd be one of us. It would be Benson.
Electronics repair? No, but the baseline is 10% for that skill. I have mechanical repair.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too. If you have mechanic, it's like electronic repair, electronics, mechanical repair, or yeah.
Weird.
Any of those three.
Weird. It's got a slot that requires a credit check. I'm getting the credit check in there. God damn it.
Wait. So, do you want me to do that hard?
Normal.
Normal. Okay. That's a failure.
That's a failure. All right.
First failure of the night, ladies and gentlemen, and all my other friends that are in the non-binary.
You followed the instructions as you remembered, and if you had followed the instructions as you remembered, it's like, okay, this switch, then these two switches. You know.
You gotta hold this button down while you move this slider to the left.
Yeah, there's a primer charge you gotta hit a few times. And then
jiggle the thingamajig while you waggle the.
And if all that worked, the light should have came on. And
like Ellie Sattler in the
the
little bunker in Jurassic Park.
And you did that. The lights didn't come on. Yeah. Okay.
All right, shit. Now what? Oh
You
god,
give
it
me
was something like I gotta
another
hit this lever.
um. Now give me another mechanical repair. Normal.
That's another failure.
No, no! I refuse
Listen,
this.
Your
my
primer.
mechanical repair skill is very low.
But how low was the roll? Can you use
Extra.
luck for it?
I could.
And nothing happened again. This time you hear the secret knock on the side of the
They
ship.
can't be back. They can't be back already.
It took you it takes a while to get it charged, and you did it twice now.
No, I'm gonna keep focusing on getting this ready.
Ignoring. Okay, yeah, okay. Another mechanical repair.
Is he up at the front, like where he would
can
be
I
at
use-
the viewport?
This thing has no viewports.
Oh, okay.
There are no viewpoints in this thing. You cannot have glass in this ship.
Hey, can I use a Lady Luck token to just be like, aha, I did it?
It was yeah, you can. Lady Luck, I believe, allows you to make it basically instantly maximizes your luck for this one instance. So if you want to roll and then you fail, and then you want to just use all that, pass it, fine. Still gotta give me a roll
Yes.
to see if you pass or not.
Because that was a catastrophic failure.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use the Lady Luck token to
Oh,
be like,
boy.
no.
After the second time you did it, the same things. You hit this switch, go over, you hit these two buttons, and you walk over. And then you push this knob, then you hold, and then you go to hold down the button, then you go to hit the primer again, and then you just it just crosses across your mind where it's like, you remember when Reese did this, and it's like, no, the primer doesn't happen when you're holding down the button. You push another button and then let go of those, and then hit the primer, and then it turns on.
Oh, thank
Now,
God.
you guys did the secret knock, and for like 2 minutes, nothing happened.
Oh shit! Did you bring it? Look at Benjamin. Did you bring
How
a
dare
gun?
you trick me like this?
Did you bring a gun?
I don't have a gun.
Did you bring a gun with you? You didn't
You're
bring
the
a
one
gun?
who chose to ignore the secret knock when it happened, Benson. Right?
I do the knock again.
I'll say you do it a little bit harder because
Yeah.
you really want to get inside this damn ship.
Yeah.
Okay, if I hear it hitting harder, then I'll go look.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
very insistent. Like, let us the fuck in.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go let them in.
You okay?
Okay.
Yeah. You let them in?
What
You
the
guys
fuck,
get in?
dude?
Sorry, I was really focused on getting this ready.
Okay. Well, just okay. All right. Oh.
And I'll say I want you all I like this idea. Ooh, I like this idea.
I don't like the way you're saying that.
Give me all 3 of your luck scores. Like not what your maximum luck score is. Tell me all of them.
I can't just tell you that. You don't.
What
you
the
never,
current
I'm-
luck score is? You
Oh
mean?
no,
maximum?
your maximum.
You
What's your
you're never
maximum
supposed to share your
Okay.
lady's luck score. Are you crazy?
My
my maximum
maximum
luck is
starting
50.
is 50.
Mine is 55.
155. All right. Now all of you give me normal luck checks.
Normal?
Yes. And this time, do tell me what you rolled.
I rolled a 53.
Good fucking god. I am failing
I
these.
rolled a 48.
I rolled an 81.
Okay, so
Ooh.
I was gonna make you all calculate it.
Oh, is this going to be a
Uh,
group luck check?
Yep. And two you didn't pass it.
No?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow,
No.
wild that I didn't pass it.
The idea was gonna be I was gonna take all your collected luck and you all make normal rolls. Well, y'all make a roll basically. I don't even know why I said normal. It's just you make a luck roll, and then I was gonna add them up, and as long as they didn't add up to more than what your collective luck was, that's how collective rolls are gonna be. As a fun little thing, when you guys are working as a team. But you all
Gotcha.
fucked that up
Well, I don't
Sure
think
did.
that's really my fault. I think I did the best I could with the tools given to me.
Oh,
She says, rolling more than 30 over.
What am I supposed to do? I can't just fucking use all my fucking luck to make this roll.
look, Matt, 30 over's bad, but 3 over's still fucking over.
Yeah, you're right.
You guys are getting ready. You are not going too fast. Lady Luck just isn't on your side. You all kind of take a while just to get into your suits.
Hold up. You said you're taking our normal total and it had to not be over?
Yeah. And
then we're still under.
No. 2 of you you rolled 50, 40, and then one of you rolled 80. The total was 155. And like all together, let me see. I have it written here.
Altogether, they'll be over 155.
Yeah, that's way more than that. Yeah.
It was like 180.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's almost like I rolled 30 fucking over.
Yeah,
now
no,
I can
I did
spend
my math
my luck to get under,
No,
but I'd be spending a whole lot of fucking luck.
No, hold on. Before we move on,
Yes.
before we resolve this roll,
I am never okay. I'm gonna say right now, you can't use Lady Luck on this, and I will give you a little bit of advice. I will set this out now. If it's gonna be bad, you will be allowed to use Lady Luck.
okay. That's what I was going to bring up because I have a Lady Luck token. I was going to say, now I could use this and we would then pass.
Yeah.
Do we want to?
No.
Hold it.
I'm not going to always say this, but in times when it's like that, like, in fact, I'll say when it comes to these group checks, no outside forces.
Gotcha. Just straight roll of the die.
You all, like, Lady Luck just isn't on your side. You guys barely managed to get into your suits before there's like a crash.
Yippee.
And you guys hear the doors. You can hear them as loud as they are. The pressurization doors closing. Now, you're supposed to be able to activate it from inside the sub. The doors closing and open. The pressurization sequence.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't activate it now.
Well, what the fuck?
Whether it's happening because it's automatic or if it's happening because the ship's power's coming on, you don't know. But you guys barely managed to get into your full suits and suited up before you all feel and hear the familiar sounds of the depressurization happening, of the chamber filling up with water, of you guys getting ready for your departure. Who has the best drive auto?
Oh, that is definitely not me. I'm pretty sure I'd have no drive auto.
I don't either.
I have no drive auto.
Oh,
None of us do.
It's it is a baseline 20% though.
That's what I said. Who has the best? Do all of you have the same?
I mean, yeah, it's
yeah, we all got the same there.
So if any of you or all of you gonna need a normal drive auto.
Or wait, who's driving? We should probably pick a person.
Or what? And while the one person's doing that, if the other two want to sit there and give me, I'd say, hard intelligence checks to see if you. Okay, so one person who's picking the drive auto, who's driving the sub.
Well,
I'll do it.
I have a 60 intelligence.
I have a 60 intelligence.
Okay, so yeah. Why don't you do that and then we do the hard intelligence checks?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I have a 50 intelligence, so.
Yeah. Okay, so Benson, you go to drive the sub. You two give me hard intelligence checks.
So 30 then.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I failed.
okay. I rolled a
also
35.
failed.
I'm going to spend 5 points of luck.
Okay, just make sure you write that down on your luck sheet to pass.
Yep.
I could spend some luck
What?
to pass.
How much did you fail by on the drive
I
auto?
failed by 22.
It's a lot of luck.
I'm going to say, okay, so you rolled a 42.
Yep.
Okay, Benjamin, your intelligence, you and Abigail's intelligence checks were sitting there trying to remember how to drive this sub.
Mhm.
Abigail, you're a little too flustered. You can't really remember the exact procedure. Benjamin, you remember it. It comes to your mind. You remember all the things Gib Reese like showed you when he was going down, and so you walk over to Benson, and you see that he's forgotten about like 2 of the steps to get this thing into gear, and you help him out.
Mhm.
So as soon as like the doors open to the ocean, you guys do what the sub does, which is slide out, and thankfully the ballast, the ballast on the side deploy for the depressor so that it can just kind of slowly go. Fortunately, you didn't pass the check, Benson. So while Benjamin's help was able to get it out, it is not a smooth ride.
Whoa,
It
bumpy.
very much kind of tumbles out.
But we're out.
As the ship is as the ship is falling, you get the ballast out for depressurization, but you can't really you're trying to get things settled. You're trying to figure out where everything else, and you take just a little bit too much time to get the ship up.
Mhm.
And
All right, cool. So I didn't have to spend any luck.
no. I mean, you don't have to spend any luck to get the ship out, but by the time you guys kind of get yourself righted on the ship, you are setting the ballasts. You're setting the ballast to fill with more air so that it can start floating up rather than floating down.
Mhm.
You see there's 2 gauges, the pressure gauge and also like a latitude gauge to kind of show you like how deep you are. And you see it like it's slowly falling, but then you see it start like rising again because like you're starting to move up. Everyone give me a normal intelligence check.
Let's see if I'll fail another roll today.
Passed it.
87 failed. I cannot fucking win tonight, y'all.
I failed, and I could spend 7 luck points to bring it to a success.
I would say
fine, 'cause,
I'd say that's worth doing.
Benjamin. No, that's cool. Benjamin gets it. You you remember to turn on like the cameras that are outside so that you can see what's happening outside the ship at least as much as you can. You know, the lights. You turn on the lights, the floodlights that'll come on to help the camera see so the inside of the ship, so you can kind of see what is going on outside. You know. So there's like a row of screens along the side, so they let you see like what's going on, different cameras. And now you guys get a nice little view of the area you were just at, the entrance to the vehicle room, and you see where the giant barnacle came in, and it's just like growing along, like not growing. It is attached itself to the side of the Auroch, and that's when you see just how big these barnacles are. They are insanely long. Like they just kind of like, I mean, it's like along the side of the entire Auroch base.
What in the hell happened to those barnacles?
I don't know.
I know they said shit was growing bigger, but like, this is ridiculous.
This is insane.
That's defying the laws of like
Yeah.
Physics.
Thermodynamics.
Where'd you blow?
Yeah, thermodynamics. Thank you.
And I'd say, Benjamin, as you're kind of like cycling through the cameras on the side of the ship, you hit one of the cameras that's on where it would be like the roof of the ship, and you manage to catch it as you look. Like as you're cycling through, and you catch it, and you look. The camera that's like looking up,
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing a portion of the Auroch base. You're like, it's like right above you. You're gonna have to like, you kind of realize, I gotta kind of maneuver the ship a bit so it doesn't like bump into the base. And you're kind of looking at it, and it's coming like you're reaching the top of that base really quickly, like way quicker than you thought you'd be.
Benson, move it.
I'd say
I'm moving.
It's about time you guys, you at least definitely realize, Benjamin, that's because you're not just moving up. That piece of the base is moving down, and by the time you realize that, the large chunk of the Auroch base settles onto the top of the submarine, and you are getting pushed down. As you guys are very forcibly start getting pushed down onto the floor.
Fucking whore.
Hard Constitution checks on all of you.
Oh boy.
No, hard Dex checks. Dex.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
it's the same number for both for me.
I think my dex is a bit better.
Hard is the 5th number, right?
Oh,
No,
my
hard's
fucking-
half.
Hard's half.
Very
okay.
hard.
Well,
Okay,
regardless,
I failed.
that's another. Yeah, I failed really bad, and I'm gonna start trying to use different dice.
That's way better. That's a 26 from 80 for me. So we're good.
Oh.
I rolled a 96.
Jesus.
I needed a
Benjamin.
30. I rolled a 46.
Benson, Benjamin, you guys tumble over. Abigail, you have the wherewithal to grab onto the console as it tumbles.
Shit.
Yeah.
Benson and Benjamin, you need to give me a very hard Dex check to get back up. Abigail?
Very hard, meaning the 5th now.
Yeah. Abigail,
Yes.
give me a normal strength check.
Yeah, no, I didn't get up.
A normal
I rolled a-
strength check?
I rolled a 52 against a 14.
Yeah. Benson, you're tumbling.
I rolled a 72 against a 12.
You guys are
Well,
tumbling.
I got a 50-50 shot, so let's see here.
Every day I'm tumbling.
Do, 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 do.
LMFAO.
Okay, yeah, 50-50 shot. That's a 39, baby. Let's go.
Whoop.
You, as the other two continue tumbling, you'd grabbed onto like the console to keep yourself steady, and as like the ship is rocking because it's getting pushed, you are able to steady yourself enough to hit one of the levers that causes the ship, one of the ballasts, to like depressurize. Basically, you hit the thing that's going to move the ship, kind of cause the ship to start moving to the left, and like kind of you hear it start sliding along the side of the piece of the Auroch that's pushing it down.
Okay.
And hopefully you're going to be able to like, and as it like slides, it's like, it's getting pushed down, but it's also slowly moving to the side. And eventually you notice that the latitude is dropping really fast. You are getting dangerously close to the seafloor.
Yeah.
You can see on one of the cameras, the camera on top where the thing landed is completely busted, but you can see some of the cameras down there. One of the cameras is pointing below at the seafloor, and you see it coming up quick. And luckily, just before you guys are going to hit, you feel yourselves uncatch from the bottom of the fuselage that's pulling down. And it kind of like, and like as you pushed out, you're kind of like, ship starts to kind of spin on itself because of the unpressurized ballasts, but you also, since strength check, you repressurize the ballast, so you kind of level off again. And you all can hear the sound of the fuselage hit the seafloor.
Oh.
You shouldn't be able to, but you hear it. It's very low, dull thud. Doesn't sound as big as you know it is.
They're all dead. Guys, we gotta go. Like,
it wasn't the whole area. It
imagine
was just like a section of it, definitely.
I imagine it sounded a little something like this.
Maybe a little more underwater. Yeah.
And as the ballast kind of rights itself, it's still kind of floating down. A lot of that, it lost a lot of its pressure. You're gonna have to find a way to repressurize the ballast. But,
Yeah.
and Abigail, I'd say you notice it because you're still standing up.
Yeah.
You notice on the cameras something. It's the seafloor,
Yeah.
and where the auroch, is connected to the seafloor, and you're kind of moving around the side to where the thermal vents are, like the big thermal pocket popped up,
Yeah.
And as moving, you notice there's like a little section of the auroch base that you guys don't remember seeing, like on the ground, on like it's like a small little tube that like connects to the auroch base. I say small; it's relatively small to the base. I mean, the base is the size of like a skyscraper. This looks like it's about the size of like a ton, like a drive-through ton,
Yeah.
And it kind of goes off a little bit into a distance. You guys are still trying to right, the ballast power out. You've kind of leveled it out. I'd say at this point, Benson and Benjamin, you guys been able to get yourselves up.
Yeah.
And have managed to righten the pressurization of the ballast, so it's no longer falling, but like you're just kind of cruising along the ocean, and you notice this like little section going away from the auroch base, and it kind of goes down over like a little hill, and like as you crest it, you see another facility under the water that this tube is connected to. It's not nearly as big as the auroch base. It's not up. It is a flat. But it looks like, it looks like the size of like a smaller warehouse, a couple of warehouses big. Flatter though, it's not like up like the warehouse is.
They didn't mention this, right?
Abigail,
No.
take a photo of that. Take a photo of that.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a picture of it with my disposable camera.
Do we notice can we see any kind of activity?
It looks a lot like the outside of the auroch base, where like there's a couple of like you can see what look like there should be windows, but the way they're painted, it's hard to see. There's a lot more lights everywhere pointed outward, which like a lot of them. So you see it has some kind of power because the lights are going off, and you can see something you guys are kind of floating towards. You do see some of the entrances, some of the panel doors that are like the ones for the vehicle center that allow you to enter and exit. And I say that's when
go in there.
You guys
I think we should be going to the surface.
Make a very hard dex check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, very hard?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Nope.
Stupid. Give me a second. This stupid thing is being dumb. I lost my place on my character sheet.
I rolled so fucking bad.
I rolled a 51.
You said, oh god, I gotta get under a 16.
Yeah.
I rolled 95 and my very hard dex is 14.
Yeah, I rolled an 87 for mine, so that's a big failure.
This time, all of you are thrown off your feet as you all hear a very loud bang sound. And you're all thrown forward, slamming against the console as the submarine immediately starts to descend. All of you manage to hit something on the way.
Great.
Varies for whatever it is. Someone banged against the console. Someone hit their head against the side of a pipe. Someone banged their shin on a thing. It sucks and it hurts a lot, and it's kind of keeping you all from like getting back up immediately, but you all know what that sound was, and that was the sound of one of the ballasts just popping.
That's not good.
Oh fuck. Okay.
The ship just starts kind of falling now. Moving. It was like trudging along. Now it's very much sinking.
Oh fuck.
We don't
I don't know what we're gonna do.
All of you make a normal sanity check.
You said normal sanity?
A normal sanity check. Below 48.
Oh, I'll succeed on that one, I guess.
That's a 58.
Rolled a 16 against 60.
I passed it by 1.
So, D, did you pass or fail?
I failed that by 10, baby.
Okay. D, you're just you're freaking out. Luckily, Benson and Benjamin, both of you are able to keep your wits enough that you both go for it and slam onto the buttons that activate the automatic docking procedures. And luckily, they work. The door on the side of the smaller base you guys see starts opening, and the ship just kind of barely gets in. The front of it the top of it catches the top of the thing, and the ship ends up flipping into the depressurization chamber. You guys, no dex check. You all just end up just tumbling. The ship's end over end.
Right.
You hear as soon as you start tumbling, you hear a second large bang as the other ballast pops, and you can feel the force from that pop push the ship, just slams it into the wall. You settle for a bit, and for a while nothing happens. You guys hear sounds, but you're all too discombobulated. After a few seconds, nothing happens. But then finally, the little red light that indicates depressurization is happening turns to green. And you see the locks on the side of the submarine unlock, indicating that it is sensed that pressure has normalized and you can exit the ship.
Yeah, I'm just on the ground. I'm just like...
Yeah, you also...
Okay.
All upside
Breathing
down,
heavily.
too. The ship is upside down.
Oh. Did we take any damage for cracking our skulls?
No. Because luckily enough, you guys managed to pass enough checks through that entire QuickTime event.
Okay. Alright, well.
Everybody here? Everybody all together? Limbs in place?
Surprisingly okay.
Where did we land?
I want this day to end.
I don't know, because nobody mentioned this secondary facility.
I want to go back to last week when none of this happened.
Yeah, I want to go back to last week before I even knew this place was a thing.
I just want to go back to Boston.
Wait, are you telling me? Are you telling me there's another Jurassic Park island? Jurassic Park came out in '93. That tracks.
Sounds like bad writing to me. You guys, I'd say this is about this time that you guys hear you hear a sound, you've noticed it now. It's like a constant. It's kind of hard to hear what it is, but it's you can hear it. There's something going on outside. It's like some kind of sound over and over, but it's hard to hear.
What is that?
But then again, you guys are inside a ship that's meant to keep everything, including sound, out. So it makes sense that you can't really hear what it is too well.
If we stay in here and embrace oblivion, does that mean we don't have to deal with anything else?
I mean, yeah, if you just want we stay here and eventually died of starvation or hypothermia.
Can we get through the door?
Yeah. Gonna have to make a strength check. A normal strength check, because it's upside down. Unlocked, but you have to force that baby open.
Is there such a thing as the help action in Call of Cthulhu?
That's a 66, baby.
That
ain't gonna do it.
I passed. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure there's such a thing as the help action. Just all three of you do it, eventually you should be able to.
Yeah, I just assume you just do it yourself.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, Benjamin, you kind of force the doors open, big strong man that you are with all your archaeology training.
I would like to think I did the more academic route and used leverage, but okay.
They got you pushing too many
archaeology
Bensons.
is a very physical. You got to go out and.
I wasn't being facetious.
Yeah.
And as soon as you open the door, you guys blasted with a lot of stuff. First of all, that sound you hear, you now hear it very well. it's a low ringing alarm sound that's kind of going off. This
Kind of figured that's what that was.
uh
Oh god, there's stuff going on here too.
you're hit with a wave of hot air. It's not like the area is hot. It's just that you guys are in the sub. It is very cold. It is very devoid of heat. So the minute you guys open it up, it's just blasted. And you guys notice that at the same time also some very low but thick fog kind of ends up flowing into the ship, into the submarine, and you see outside into this section. There's just a thick fog all along the floor. No bigger than like definitely below your knees, but enough to like cover the entire floor. And you see like things incredibly similar, but so incredibly different from the Orok base. You get the sense that this is all built a lot like the vehicle section that you guys were in before in the Orok. But whereas the Orok had this veneer of, City of Tomorrow design structure to it, white, clean, pristine, even if it was fake. This, and I think I'd say Benson and Benjamin, specifically like Benson, definitely. This looks like a workplace. The walls are just lined. Yeah, the walls are lined with pipes and electrical lines and stuff. Like, this place was not built to please the masses. This is a place that was built to work. This is what the Orok should look like if you were to just take off the paint job.
It's like an underwater version of the Monstromo.
Great. Wait.
Gold, grays, and silvers.
You mean the Nostromos from
Nostromo from Alien.
Yeah.
I fumbled.
Wait, you know what? I fumbled because I was thinking of the Shinamura from Dead Space.
It's the Kobayashi Maru.
Yeah, it's the Kobayashi Maru. Yeah.
And all this fog is reminding me of The Mist.
And as if fate is having a laugh, fucking nobody.
Unsurprising at this point.
The fuck is going on?
Yeah, we don't even know if anyone's in this place. We've never even heard of this place before. This place could be abandoned. It's possible people haven't been here for years, maybe.
I'm gonna take a quick look around, like, not like actually searching, just like kind of looking, like actually just twisting my head around and everything. Does it look like it's been in use recently, or does it look abandoned?
It looks like it's been in use very recently.
Okay.
Well, there goes that theory.
Well, that's good, though. That means people have been here recently.
Is it?
Well, it means people have been here recently, which means it's not, like, unlivable, hopefully. We can at least, like, find, maybe they have more submarines? I don't know. We gotta fucking figure something! She's fucking...
Give me all a normal listen check.
Fucking eyes just starting to bug out, starting to get bloodshot. She's just, like, losing it. Like, she can't, like, freak out in the normal way, so she's just going manic. Excuse me. You said, what kind of check was it? I'm sorry?
Normal.
Normal what?
Listen
check. Okay.
Got it.
Where is my listen? Wait, where is my listen check?
Below library
underneath
use.
your library use.
Oh.
The middle column.
Can
I just roll library
you
use?
owe me a soda.
No.
Listen, I'm gonna get you to let me use one of these bad checks.
Oh.
That's a 54 on a 20. That ain't happening.
No. So, Benson and Benjamin. I mean, it rolls. Abigail's the one who seems the least composed, but at the same time, Abigail is also the one who kept the ship from fucking just slamming into the side of the building. Abigail's done her job. Benson and Benjamin, you've noticed that the alarm sound has stopped.
Oh, it stopped.
I just kind of put like a hand over Abigail's mouth and go, Abby,
No,
the alarm has stopped.
Don't touch me.
The alarm has stopped.
Don't touch me.
Something is going on.
Don't touch me.
Calm down.
I think Abigail,
Somebody has turned off the alarm.
What's that?
Abigail, you've noticed the alarm has stopped too now?
Yeah. I think I have, but it's more like that, like jerky head, like look tilt up. She's starting to fray at the edges, y'all. It's getting real rough.
And then you guys hear, attention all personnel. Please evacuate to innermost sections. Repeat, attention all personnel. Please evacuate to innermost sections. Make sure all ballast doors are locked. And there's some more quietness. And then you hear the alarm sound start up again.
We have to go. We have to go now.
Yeah, we need to go. Let's go.
You okay? I guess we're heading in.
Cool. You guys head into the base. Let's as soon as you guys pass through, get into the base proper. You hear a chunk behind you. You guys all look. The doors to the preservation zoom then close shut. See the green light turn to red. You hear a locking.
Oh, we need to get a move on.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah, let's sprint.
Well, okay. I mean, you can start sprinting.
Yeah, I mean,
If you look in your inventory, you'll see that you have no map of this place.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you're just running to. You end up one end of the room. I say after a few moments of all of you running, you realize that the ring you're running to is a dead end. It's just an end.
Fuck.
I'd say it's probably around this time you guys actually stop and take a second to look at your surroundings to realize there's 2 ways to exit out of this room, to the left and right.
Let's go left.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
Okay, you go down a dark path, all right? And then on the left side is a bunch of forest with vines. And on the right side is a flower bed full of poppies and daisies. Which way are you going to go?
Well, let's go to the flower path.
I guess.
Roll up. There's a dragon. I need you all to roll an intimidation check. So, as you head down the path, like I said, it feels weird because it's built like the Auroch, but it doesn't look like the Auroch. It's also way smaller. Also
has random flower patch.
You guys
I'm gonna chalk that up to a sanity lapse.
Yeah, no, that was a little joke. We're playing Zork now.
Hooray!
I agree.
Awesome.
It's the same kind of setup, but all this dark gray. It does get to you a bit because it's you shouldn't,
Yeah.
It's you've been in the Orlock for at least a month now. I want to say so. You've gotten used to the whites, so seeing the same exact thing but not white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you make your way down, the mist makes it hard to see stuff. As you're walking, I'd say all of you have kept bumping into things. None of you have had the courage to actually try to look at what you've bumped into. You just hit something on the ground and you just
I
nope.
should point out I am looking around for any key cards that matches this heart on my card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be the dumb shit. I shine my flashlight down at the ground when I bump into something.
Wow, you can't see shit. It's the thickest fog you've ever seen. If you want to see what you're bumping, if every time, it's not it happens all the time. Whenever time you bump into something, if you'd want to see what it is, you'd have to reach down and grab it.
I wouldn't do that. That's probably bad.
Can I kind of just use my foot to kind of get an idea? What I'm trying to find out is, am I stepping into a body? I'd say this particular time, the thing you bumped into was too hard, too solid to be organic. Okay.
This time. There have been plenty of times you've bumped into something and it gave a little bit.
Oh.
But this time you didn't.
I'm going to assume that they are barnacles and we're going to move on.
Okay, yeah,
for my own
sanity. Is that
sanity.
necessarily better?
I am pointing to the picture that I posted in the fucking general chat. That is her. That is currently her face. Do not make it worse.
And all I'm going to ask is, out of character, which is worse? We're bumping into dead bodies or we're bumping into tentacles?
You know what? I'm not thinking about it, because if I think about it, I'm gonna be on the fucking news. We're moving on. They are rocks and barnacles. That's it.
I'd say, like, this is definitely the conversation you guys having as you enter the next room.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It looks a lot like the vehicle room you guys were in before. You know, this whole aesthetic being no aesthetic at all. Just raw pipes and wires and shit on the ceiling and everywhere. It looks like some kind of science lab.
Uh-huh.
And what time is it? Yeah. Yeah, this would be a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
You guys enter it, and it's kind of hard to see everywhere else. You start hearing the the alarms go off, but the alarms aren't like super loud. They're just kind of there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like a big sort of science lab type room. It's hard to see like everywhere because there's like stuff, shelving, big tubes, look like giant glass containers full of stuff. That's just your initial thing.
Okay. There are still people alive here. We have to find them. We have to get to the middle of this place, and we have to locate them. Because if we don't, that means they've abandoned us, and we're alone here. We're going to die here, and we're not going to get the chair.
Okay. Calm down. Just breathe. Deep breaths. So we need to find the innermost part of this space.
How do we know which way that is?
Yeah. Which way is that?
Great question. One or two or all of us, we need to just start searching around.
Okay.
We know where this is. We might be able to place some markers so we can get back to here.
Okay.
So I want you all to make.
Please no.
That's a fun one. That's a fun one.
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore.
There's.
I'm gonna be on the news.
I'm gonna let. I'm gonna name 3: spot hidden, navigate, and listen.
Okay.
And you can choose which one you want to do. If you have none of those, I'm sorry.
I'm doing
my best
spot
skill
hidden.
is
Fuck.
Spot hidden is my best skill.
Fuck. Spot hidden is my only skill.
I could do listen.
I'll do navigate then.
No. You don't have to do all of them. You pick, each of you individually pick which one is your best out of all of those. It sounds like you all have spot hidden. So you can all just choose spot hidden.
Oh, okay. We
Okay.
can all 3 do spot hidden? Okay.
Yeah, and it's normal.
I passed my spot hidden.
I needed a 60.
Got 61.
I rolled a 51.
I needed a 50. I got a 34, so we're good.
Okay. In order. Benson. Order. Benson. You all kind of split up to go search. Benson. You find yourself looking in one corner of the room, along a wall. A lot of desks. A lot of papers. This definitely looks like a little bit of a research area. There's like a row of like shelves with books. Some of the books have fallen out. You assume onto the floor, but you can't see because fog. But since you passed your spot hidden, you notice that along like there's like a little tack board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone's put up a bunch of stuff. I say that your spot hidden.
Any maps?
will allow you to pull out some of them, and you find what looks like it looks like a map. It looks it's uh, uh a paper, and it looks like it's a blueprint,
Okay.
but someone has written on it. You're going to put that in your inventory, and next episode I will be able to give you a map that I will definitely make.
Don't forget the map.
Okay.
And then next episode, I will tell you more about what you see on this map that definitely has some kind of revelations on it.
Got you.
Abigail,
Yes. Hello, I'm Abigail.
I will go easy on you.
Okay.
Your spot hidden takes you towards the big circular tubes, the big glass tubes that are like
Yeah.
lined up kind of in the middle of the room.
It takes
Right.
it to the internet.
Not again. Please. I can't go back there, please.
And as you're like checking around, you notice you notice the tubes first, and they're filled with like a very like dense liquid, but you can see inside of them, and you see very much like the barnacles, like one barnacle,
Mm-hmm.
definitely like dead, but
Okay.
you see how it like in one tube, you see how like the barnacle's kind of growing from like a normal size, and then almost like a split happens, and it's like the barnacle got like elephantitis. You see it just suddenly having this huge section of it that very much looks like the giant barnacle you saw before. And you see something similar in other tubes, but instead of being barnacles, it's remember those weeds I told you guys about one time? I was looking for it, but it's so far back in the it's
like star baskets or whatever they're called? Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Oh,
very similar, where it's like a couple of strands of that then just seem to like explode into these much bigger, darker versions. You notice that there's some paper, there's like a clipboards of paper that are like on the side that you kind of recognize as like medical charts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As you flip through it, there's things like it talks about oxygen levels. It talks about all sorts of different things.
Yeah.
Things that are weird, even for it's these are gauging the levels before something and after something.
Yeah.
And before something, it's like seems like there's all these levels seem kind of low. I mean, you're even seeing things like melatonin levels in these things, which is like, why even looking at that? But everything after what you can only, I'd say, give me a normal intelligence check.
Okay. While I roll this, I would like to say that I do like how you were like, here, Benson, here's a map. Now, Abigail, I'm gonna go easy on you. Here's some horror. Here, have a bit of horror for funsies. That's a 49 of 60, so that's a success.
You can tell that there's the befores and there's the afters, and kind of like glancing at it and looking through, you get that the inciting thing, the incident that changes it, it's a word you don't know, but you've noticed it enough that you've been able to pin it to like whatever is happening to this thing. It seems they have designated it as being called biocasty.
Okay.
You've never heard of that word. That's not like a real word, but like that.
Biocasty? But like BIOCASTY?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that seems to be what is what like whatever they're doing, whatever is happening to it. That's what they're calling it, and that's what's causing these growths, these mutations, these changes into this thing. It's weird. Finally, Benjamin.
Yes.
Your spot hidden takes you to a computer.
Again, I find the computer. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's because computers are on your head, but you notice this computer is on. Do a little bit of like rooting around on it,
Right.
It's fucking computer. You're able to there's two sections. One section that requires some kind of login, and one section that you're able to just like get into some files. I'd say the section you're able to get into seems to be some kind of like database. What's the word for it? Database download. So when you activate it, you see it CDs on the computer screen. The word CD-ROM required appears. Give me a normal spot hidden.
Passed it.
You find a bunch of CDs, but you can kind of tell a bunch of them have stuff on them already. Just they're being labeled. You find a blank one and you pop it in. As soon as you pop it in, the message disappears. There's a few seconds. You see like the signs of like, data being rewritten. You can hear it being rewritten onto the disk. After a few seconds, disk pops out. You take it. You got a disk that if you like, this computer doesn't seem to like input any information. So if you can find another computer that you're able to like, this computer you get is very much for writing information onto the disk. You need to find a computer that's able to like access a normal computer. Yeah, to be able to read it.
All right.
And then I'll say if you can give me a normal computer use check. I don't know what your computer use is at.
Stream plus computer use. Is computer use even on here?
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
It is on the mind. On the thing I have, it should be below climb.
No,
It's computer use, credit rating, and Cthulhu Mythos.
Yeah, dude,
Maybe
this game normally takes place in like the 40s.
Yeah,
we have
Yeah.
We're using the 1920s era investigator sheet.
Yeah. Maybe
I see. I have
like.
I have the 40. Oh, I see now. I accidentally opened up the modern era instead of the old one. It has like it's the exact same, only like instead of computer use. And even on this sheet, it shows you might have Cthulhu Mythos or credit rating. I know which one D has, and I know which one I think.
Yeah.
I know which one. You have Cthulhu Mythos.
We've been using the 1920s era investigator sheets. There are no. Hey, I know we're old. We're not so old that we don't. We're not that old.
Does it have a baseline?
Oh, you know what? I'll say. Give me a normal luck check. No, give me a hard luck check. A hard luck check.
I say like mechanical repair or electronic repair.
Hard.
No, because you're. I was gonna say your computer, but he's just guessing a password. That's
fair.
Yeah, guys, this is really important. I'm going outside. The northern lights are supposed to be visible.
Ooh, I heard about that. I just watch out for actual Cthulhu.
So I'll be back.
What's your intelligence? If it's low enough, you'll just get the password by screaming a word out.
Aurora Borealis. At this time
of the year, at this time of day, entirely localized within the normal northern hemisphere.
Okay. You said a hard?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't pass.
Use luck. Wait, you can't use luck on luck, can you? Can you use luck on luck?
That doesn't seem right.
Well, here's my thing.
But did you pass? But did you fail by only a little bit?
No, I failed by a decent chunk.
Okay, well, I mean,
it doesn't say you can't.
Can I attempt to make an argument?
Yeah.
I have an investigator token.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me read what these investigator tokens do.
I have it written down. Easy.
Yeah.
Single use, easier to find secret item in area if one is available to be found there.
Yeah.
Can I make an argument to use that to find the login info?
And maybe they left it on a
yes, you can
note on the inside of a drawer.
You
or something.
You don't have to make an argument. That's literally what that's for.
There we go then.
So you use your investigator token.
Yeah, let's go.
You look at the screen a few times and you see how long the letters are. 8 letters long. You type in just like a random word. Now, and you don't even enter it. You just like exit it out. You type in like another random word, and you exit it out. And you're sitting there thinking for a second. Finally, you just kind of like look up. And
Starfish.
there's a sticky note to the top of the computer.
Just
You pick it up, and it just says "remember," and you look at it for a second, and you flip it over, and then it says "password," and you sit there and go, "Flip it back over."
Wait, the password is
password.
Fucking really? These idiots.
Wait, it's 8 digits. It could be remember.
Type in password, and as soon as you hit login, a small little box that was right next to the computer like comes to life. I didn't really notice it because it was just like a box. Lights were off, just looked like a thing, right?
Right.
But now a bunch of little lights comes on, like beep beep beep. You hear like sounds going, and on the screen as it logs in, you see it says new administrator procedures active, and then you hear sound coming from the little box next to you, like a whirring, chunking, and after a few seconds it stops, and from a little hatch a key card pops out.
Ooh.
I have an administrator's
by
key
the
card.
way.
A blue key card with the little spade on top.
Oh my fucking god. You're doing Resident Evil. He's doing Resident Evil. I have a heart key card. He's doing Resident Evil. We have to stop him now. We have to stop him now.
I mean, to be fair, Call of Cthulhu kind of sets itself up to be like that.
You're doing a Resident Evil. No, he can't get away with this. I refuse.
I say all 3 of you meet back up. You've all got like your respective things. God damn it! Is Matt back yet?
You didn't actually give me a thing.
Yeah.
All I got was like
You found out
Existential
information.
yeah. I'm
you
actually
found
gonna take
information.
some. I'm gonna take some pictures of the.
Yeah. Take some pictures. I mean, you found information. I hope.
Just as
I
an
hope
update, I have not.
you were writing stuff down, D, because you found information.
Well, all I really got. Oh, what was it? It was. I didn't write the thing down. Hang on.
Biocasting,
Biocasty. Thank you.
mutations, enhanced growth.
I didn't write the specific word. I just put mutations.
And as you guys go, you huddle back up to go over what you found. That's when you guys kind of notice it in the corner, like something moves. Not in the corner, like over by a section of the wall. Something moves. And all 3 of you finally notice it. Because it hadn't really, you hadn't been close enough to see anything moving before,
Yeah.
I'd say, y'all, none of you, normal Constitution checks.
Oh, I don't like this.
If I have to roll one more fucking check this game that I fail, I am going to lose. I didn't fail. That's a 23. Let's go.
Passed. You said normal, right?
Normal.
I passed. I'm sorry.
Alright, so all of you have
Rolled a
the
40.
wherewithal to move closer to see what it is. And you realize it's like a person. He's slumped over. Looks like a scientist. And as you guys get a little closer, you all stop as you realize he's doing something. He's messing with something. And he stops what he's doing because he's noticed you guys coming closer to him. And as he gets up, his head kind of moves up, and he drops the body he was feeding on, and turns to look at you all. And as he turns, you see a very gaunt, very dead-looking face that, as it turns, slowly reveals what looks like part of his skull has exploded open, and tendrils just coming out of the side.
Oh,
Same tendrils that were like feasting on the corpse in front of him.
It's Los
and
Illuminados.
Slowly starts to get up.
I scream and run away.
That's
I literally
gonna end this episode.
no.
Yeah, yep.
fuck.
We have literally entered Resident Evil. That was the fucking zombie from the beginning of fucking Resident Evil 1. God damn it, you got me into Resident Evil now!
I'm so happy because you finally realized that you're not in a Cthulhu story. You're in Resident Evil.
No! No, you can't do this to me!
I
Oh my
started having some
God.
suspicions when everything started going wrong in the sub.
It's Resident Evil at 30,000 feet. No!
30,000 leagues.
I swear to God, if I go one more minute in Resident Evil, I'm gonna be on the fucking news. That meme has been ruining my week for the last like 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
It certainly seems like it.
It's so funny.
So we've entered the final stretch.
Yay! We're into the shit that's really gonna start creeping out.
I want
Awesome.
honest answers. How many of you guys were thinking, okay, as soon as we get to submarine, the game's probably gonna end?
I didn't. I knew there because we haven't gotten to the true horror yet. We've only been we've only had the taint tickling horror. We haven't had the actual slob on the horror knob.
I don't ever want to hear you say taint tickling.
So I kind of figured. I knew the submarine wasn't the end. I just didn't know how you were gonna keep us underwater.
I figured there would be something that would cause the sub to crash. Like, as soon as I heard there was another facility, it's like, no, we're going to that facility one way or the other. That's fine. I'm totally cool with it. It's just like, it cannot be a perfect situation of us making it out alive. Like, that's not gonna happen. Shit's gonna go rough. This is a horror movie. We're dealing with it. I didn't catch the Resident Evil influence until I put the two key cards together. And because I was like, this weird one has a heart on it. Maybe it's like a specific function, or like maybe it's to like the hospital or something. And then you just had a spade on it, and I was like, fuck it, God damn it, again.
I wonder how many more key cards you're gonna need to find.
I can't even imagine. There's at least two more. There's at least two more, maybe a third if you want to do the star thing. I don't fucking know.
What's in the original Japanese? Let's see. This kanji reads spade room. When you go to the next one, it's gonna read hato room. Okay.
I'm just excited to get to the fucking chest plugs.
Right.
We need the 6 chest butt plugs to get through the door.
Indeed.
God.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and we'll see you next episode for even more of the horror show.
Thank you for running again, Nick. It was fantastic as always.
Yeah, this has been pretty damn fun.
This has been great.
Have a good time, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Next episode's gonna be great.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait, fuck.
1.
Okay, I'll remember. This time I remember before you counted down. Benson. Yeah, jack shit. You didn't find anything. You didn't like you tumbled twice. You didn't get lucky. You get nothing. You get nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Abigail. You didn't find secret items. And you did tumble once, unlike twice, but you did tumble once. But I'll say you did get lucky a few times. You did some good situations. You get another Lady Luck token. And Benjamin, you get nothing.
Okay.
I'm not giving you an investigator token for finding a lucky item when you use an investigator token to get a lucky item.
Yeah, no,
you cannot do that.
I totally
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah,
I get where
yeah,
you're coming from. I agree.
I was the one that got the Lady Luck token?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure I heard you right.
Because otherwise, that's just an infinite use token.
It's
If
an
I just
infinite use token. Yeah. And it's like that.
totally get where you're coming from. Totally agree.
And you and Benson both tumbled a bunch.
Get a big fall.
None of you got lucky.
I decided to join the
Specifically, there was a lot
circus.
of
I tumbled
times.
so much.
Like, yeah. It
I
was a real rough episode. You guys made it through.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Moral Ambiguity. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find all of our social media links at beacons.ai/moralambiguity. If you like the show, feel free to give it a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and any other platform that allows you to do so. If you have a friend that likes Dungeons & Dragons or other TTRPGs, consider sending them the Beacons link. We would greatly appreciate it. See you next time.